Brianna Liston.
22.53 into a headwind. The Jamaican junior record 22.50 by that particular Brianna Williams, and this girl in good conditions could get that record. She's that fast. 11.14 and bullet quick in a straight line.
Carifta record 44.08. Expect that to go tonight. There's the full lineup. Guadeloupe in 1, Turks and Caicos in 2, Barbados in 3, Trinidad and Tobago in 4, British Virgin Islands 5, Jamaica favorites, World Under 20 record holders in 6, Bermuda 7, and the Bahamas in lane 8.
The limiter is a turnaround time from championships, the amount of time they've had a chance to do baton passing work together. I thought they might go with the World Junior Champion team here to keep things simple, but Coach Corey Bennett has gone for the fastest team he can find in the land.
Barbados winning gold already tonight in the 3000 for under 17 boys. No Karika Hill at the Carifta Games.
The team allotment 80 athletes. The Jamaican team 78, so 2 additional spaces might have been used to put Karika Hill on the squad somewhere.
So Caitlin Bob on the opening leg for Bermuda. Serena Cole will start for the Jamaicans like she did at the World Under 20 Championships in Nairobi last year. The Jamaicans are confident. The British Virgin Islands, they will go in lane number 5. Trinidad and Tobago in lane 4. They have the outstanding Shaniqua Bascom in their lineup. Barbados, lane number 3, looking to produce a spectacular performance here as well. The Turks and Caicos Islands in lane number 2. And on the inside in lane number 1, Guadeloupe. Are we about to witness something special in Kingston? 2002 Hubert Lawrence. The World Under 20 Championships was held in Kingston. The Jamaica team, Karen Stewart, Sharon Simpson, Anisha McLaughlin, Simone Facey, 43.40 on that night. That stood as the Jamaican junior record until last year. Are these girls about to deliver?
Hello everyone, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for tuning. Jamaica has done it again, and if anyone was doubting the future of Jamaica track and field, this championship answered every question. The young Jamaican athletics didn't just win races, they dominated, break records, and reminded the entire Caribbean why Jamaica remains the sprint capital of the world. From breathtaking relay performance to individual brilliance, the rising star showed incredible speed, teamwork, and championship mentality. In today's video, we are going to break down exactly how Jamaica produced one of the greatest performances of the championship, shattered a world under 20 record, and proved that the next generation is already here. Stay with me until the end because there is a lot to unpack. Thank you so much.
Something even more spectacular on home soil. Jamaica in lane 5.
Set.
Up they go. Serena Cole places out on the blocks for the Jamaicans. Already closes down on Bermuda. The Jamaicans are flying with Tina Clayton, the 100 champion. The World Under 20 champion destroys the field on the back stretch. She will hand over to Brianna Liston. Liston running a super curve for the Jamaicans. The rest of the field out of shot. Can they execute the final change? Tia Clayton has the baton, and she is surging down the home stretch. The world record is under threat. Tia Clayton is flying, and Jamaica will break the world record. 42.59. Tina Clayton with the ankle leg performance. We expected it, but they have delivered in the most spectacular fashion.
Stunning. Expected this world record in the juniors later this season. This team running together for the first time. Liston slotted in the third leg where Carrickhill ran in the world champs last year. The baton passing, the second change, the last change, beautiful. The first change, chancy, but safe. 42.59 world under 20 record by Jamaica in Kingston at the Carrickhill Games. Stunning. There's Liston, her third leg, peerless, matchless, and brilliant.
Kingston stands to applaud the performance of Carrickhill 49. Confirmation 42.58, a world under 20 record. Serena Cole to Tina Clayton to Brianna Liston to Tia Clayton. Here's another look at a piece of history in Kingston, Jamaica.
Cole tore off on the first leg, was beside Tina when she made the baton pass. Great change to Liston. Another great one flying to Tia on the anchor leg. She put her foot to the floor and motored like her life depended on it. Looks across and sees 42.59 world junior record. Jamaica, Kingston, awesome.
The previous record held by the Jamaicans at 42.94. That was done at the World Under 20 Championships in Nairobi, Kenya. That was at altitude. This at sea level. 42.58 World Under 20 record, not just a championship record. 45.36 for Barbados. Brilliant silver for them. Trinidad and Tobago bronze at 46.12. Bermuda just missing a medal at 46.13.
Just a few faithful ones inside this national stadium. They came out and got the reward with a world under 20 record. 42.58 Jamaica.
Well, it's all happened here. Now we're seeing the boys for the 100-meter dash. Dejan Jackson of the British Virgin Islands and Antonio Powell of Jamaica already out. Ethan Sam of Grenada. And now we're going to see Elan Bizantin of the Guadeloupe making his way out. Lane number 5 from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Jamar Saunders coming in with 10.53 into this final. Jamal Stevenson, who came in as a replacement but has found his way into the finals, one of the fastest times. And the home favorite, Dylan Woodruff, gets the applause of all as he makes his way out. Is the last man out. He is in lane number 8.
Penultimate event on the opening day of the Carrickhill Games in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Donald Oliver, let's head to him.
Mike is firmly in the hand of Ricardo at this time. But tell you what, earlier today, because of the fact that Jamaica hadn't won a gold medal in the earlier session, there was that feeling that maybe they were underachieving on the day, but certainly in the latter part of the opening day of these Carrickhill Games, Jamaica have really come to the fore.
Well, it's the Carrickhill Games. It's not Jamaica's games. Final of the under 20 boys 100 meters coming up, and what a final this is. This is as open a 100 under 20 final as I've seen in a while. Yes, we've had some high quality finals in the last few years, but I can't even begin to hazard a guess as to who will win this one. On the inside, Jaden Jackson of the British Virgin Islands, 10.65 in qualifying. Antonio Powell of Jamaica, 10.59 in qualifying. Ethan Sam won his semi-final at 10.70. looked very, very cool. The double sprint medalist at the under 17 level 2 years ago. This man, I thought, looked the best of them all. Len Bizzacine of Guadeloupe, 10:43 in qualifying. Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines won his semi-final, as did Jamal Stevenson of Jamaica. Stevenson looked very, very easy. Dylan Woodruff qualified as a non-automatic entry into this championship race, but I wouldn't bet against him getting a medal or even winning it. Aiden Kelly of the Bahamas closes out the field in lane number 8.
Just a moment of prayer for Dylan Woodruff as he readies himself to compete here. He's won a couple of titles in the 100 meters over the last couple of seasons and has really given himself a huge name in Trinidad and Tobago. Many see him as one of the greats of the future.
It's all about having the ability to hold your nerve. I think this race has that look about it. Last year I expected it to be competitive with a number of standouts, 3 or 4 of them maybe, and Devontae Howell, the Caymanian, absolutely blew the field away, and I thought should have gotten Johan Blake's record had he not eased up with about 10 meters to go. So was the comfort level. Ran 10.15 to defend his title. This year we'll have a new champion, but it's so difficult to even begin to figure out who that champion will be. And I'm just realizing, by the way, that Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is not there. So we are down to 7. So we're getting word that Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines actually cut his finger, and they are giving him a minute or so to get it sorted out before the race. Yeah. Boy, we've seen it.
I think it was in adjusting the blocks, more likely. That's where he would have cut himself, because I do remember seeing him doing a practice run and then all of a sudden he disappeared. So in one of the races earlier, and that was because the record, the Carifta record in the pole vault, was broken. It has been broken twice actually, so 2 have gone over it, and that was the reason for that hold-up.
Relatively new event, the pole vault at the Carifta Games on the girls' side, only in its 3rd year. Tension rising for the final of the under-20 boys. One part of the spectacle. It is part of what makes competition what it is. You can make all the predictions in the world, but at the end of the day, it's all about what happens on the day.
I know you've done a lot of cricket, and cricket is usually called the game of glorious uncertainties. I tell you what, today has taken that title over.
It certainly has. There is Saunders now, apologies, making his way to the start area. Won his semi-final. Produced a silencing act at the end of it. Under 20 boys 100 final, Johan Blake of Jamaica has the games record, 10.11 in 2007. Saunders gets an opportunity to do a block start. This is it. The under 20 boys 100 final. Jackson, Powell, Sam, Bizzacine, Saunders, Stevenson, Woodruff and Kelly. Off they go. Jamal Stevenson of Jamaica got away brilliantly. Ethan Sam is running well. Bizzacine, Woodruff is coming forward. Stevenson has the beat. Redemption for Jamal Stevenson. The little boy from Waterhouse. No need for an apology tonight. He's the Carifta Games champion.
What a run and what a story for Stevenson. Wasn't part of the original plan for the 100 meter. He is the plan now. He's not moving the needle, he is the needle.
Jamaica There's the lineup. British Virgin Islands, St. Lucia, Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Barbados and Bermuda.
This is an absolutely titanic battle. There was a fair amount of feeling after that final last year when Trinidad and Tobago won. There was some words exchanged, as you would expect, between athletes. So I know there's going to be a lot of emotion after this race.
A lot was said following that final last year. Of course, Trinidad and Tobago followed up as well with a win over the Jamaicans at the World Relays. Ultimately, the Jamaicans had the final say because they won the World Under-20 title. So that was a majestic performance, with DeAndre Daly producing one of the most stellar anchor leg performances I've ever seen, reminiscent of his anchor leg performance at the Carifta Games in the Bahamas in 2023. No DeAndre Daly on this Jamaica team, but they are still full of quality and speed, including the 100 champion Jamal Stephens, who will be on lead-off. Final of the under-20 boys 4x100.
And while all the attention is on Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, there's still a lot of quality teams in here that could possibly pull an upset.
For sure. Grenada, they will go in lane number 3. Well, let's start in lane number 8 with Bermuda. Noah Robinson, Kaya Richardson, Ephraim III and Miles Outerbridge. Barbados in 7 with Mackay King, Jaden Green, Kevin Newton and Tian Haynes, the 100 bronze medalist on anchor. The Jamaicans, the favourites, the 100 champion Jamal Stephens will lead them off. Shaquane Gordon, last year's sprint hurdles champion. Antonio Powell, who was in the 200 final, and Antonio Powell, and Tyrese Foreman on anchor. Then Trinidad and Tobago with Trevon Stewart, Kadeem Chinapo, Akeem Chinapo and the 100 silver medalist Dylan Woodruff. Antigua and Barbuda with Kevin Campbell, Conroy Wilson, Judah Ash and Daniel Skeppel, who is in the 200 missed out on the 200 finals. Keppel. Lane number 3 Grenada, Ian George, Emilio Blanco, Ethan Sam, their 100 bronze medalist on 3rd, with Mark Stanislaus taking them home. St. Lucia will go in lane number 2 with Ryan Simeon, Josiah Dupree, Jaquan Alexander and Laverne Baptiste. They look ready for the battle. And closing out the field, the British Virgin Islands in lane number 1 with Maria Carter, Jaden Jackson, Shamal Donovan and Latrell Williams. BVI in lane number 1. Final race of a long day of track and field at the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago.
Tell you what, now that we've gotten to this race and the excitement is at its peak, I really don't feel the long day anymore.
I must admit, that is true. That is very much true. Here's the last race for day number 2 of the Carifta Games 2025. Hush around the stadium. Off they go. Jamaica up quickly with Jamal Stephenson, the 100 champion, as expected. Flying by Mackay King of Barbados. Down the back straight away they go. It's Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. Kadeem Chinapo trying to stay close to Shaquane Gordon. Antonio Powell has the baton for Jamaica. And Akeem Chinapo is trying to stay close for Trinidad and Tobago. Barbados running brilliantly. Ethan Sam bringing Grenada back into a medal position. But it's Jamaica with Tyrese Foreman. Woodruff is coming forward. Woodruff finishing like a train. But Foreman holds on. 39:28 is the flash time. The record survives. But the Jamaicans have the gold medal. They have waited 1 year. And they have delivered emphatically.
3 gold medals in the relays for Jamaica. A great race, and certainly it was a wonderful finish. And Jamaica reigning supreme here in 2025. Trinidad and Tobago have lost the title, but they put in another good performance to finish with the silver medal.
39.75 for Trinidad and Tobago. And Dylan Woodruff had every single Jamaican scared on that anchor leg because he was absolutely flying, and there were moments where it seemed as if he may unbelievably overhaul the lead. Barbados have gotten the bronze medal. Terrific performance. And for the first time today, there is a smile on the face of Tion Haynes. What a performance from the Barbadians. They ran brilliantly. Trinidad and Tobago gave it all they had. But the quality on that Jamaican team, just too much in the final analysis.
And it all started with that wonderful first leg by the 100-meter champion. He really set Jamaica on their way, and Trinidad and Tobago was not able to eat into that lead after that.
Hi guys, welcome back once again. What we witnessed was more than just another athletics competition. It was a statement. Jamaica came into this championship carrying anonymous expectation. Whenever Jamaica step into the tracks, everyone expects medals, fast times, and world-class performance. The pressure is always there. But these young athletics showed they were ready for the moment. Let's start with the women 4x100 meters relay. Before the race even started, everyone knew Jamaica had assembled an incredible fast team. Instead of choosing the most experienced relay squad, the coaches selected the fastest sprinter available. That decision turned out to be absolutely perfect. Serena Cole exploded from the blocks and immediately put Jamaica in control. Her start was exactly what the team needed, because relay races are often won by creating momentum from the very first leg. Then came Tina Clayton. Once Tina received the baton, the race almost looked unfair. She simply separated herself from the rest of the field with incredible acceleration. Every stride increased Jamaica's advantage, showing exactly why she is considered one of the fastest young sprinters in the world. Next was Brianna Liston. Her curve running was exceptional. Running the bend is one of the most difficult parts of the relay because athletes have to maintain speed while staying relaxed. Liston made it look effortlessly, but the time she handed over the baton, Jamaica had completely destroyed the field. Then came Tina Clayton on the anchor leg. She was running to defend her lead. She was chasing history. As she powered down the home straight, you could feel something special was happening. The stadium rose to its feet because everyone realized the world under 20 record was within reach. When Jamaica crossed the finish line, history has been made. A new world under 20 record. That performance wasn't just about speed, it was about perfect execution. Baton exchange were clean, every athletic trusted one another, and each runner delivered exactly what the team needed. That's what separates great relay teams from legendary relay teams. Now let's talk about the men 4x100 relay. This race had an extra emotion because Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago have built one of the biggest sprint rivalries in the Caribbean. Both countries wanted to prove who had the better young sprinters. Jamaica understood the first leg would be critical. Jamal Stevens delivered exactly what the team needed. He got Jamaica off to an excellent start and immediately placed pressure on every other nation. The middle legs maintained that advantage with clean baton exchange and disciplined running, but Trinidad and Tobago refused to give up. Their anchor runners began cruising rapidly, making the final meters incredibly exciting. For a brief moment, it looked like Jamaica's lead might disappear, but Terry's foreman stayed composed. Instead of panicking, he focused on maintaining his form and crossed the line fast to secure another gold medal for Jamaica. That victory showed something very important. Championship races are not always about running the fastest time. Sometimes they are about keeping your composure when another athletics is changing at you or charging at you. Jamaica did exactly that. Then came one of the biggest individual stories of the champions, Jamal Stevenson. He wasn't originally expected to be one of the biggest stars of the competition, but opportunities sometimes create championship. When the 100 meters final began, Stevenson exploded out of the blocks with confidence. His start immediately placed him among the leaders. As the race entered the final meters, he refused to let anyone pass him. He crossed the finish line as the new Carifta Game Championship. What made that victory even more impressive was the journey behind it. Stone wasn't the biggest favorite before the championship, yet when the pressure arrived, he delivered one of the performances of his young career. That's what championship do. Throughout this championship, one thing became very clear. Jamaica's sprint production line is still producing world-class talent. Every few years, people ask whether Jamaica can continue replacing legends like Usain Bolt, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, Ellen Thompson, Era, Yona Blakes, and others. Then another group of talented young athletics arrive and remind the world that Jamaica system continue to produce championship. The success isn't happening by accident. Behind every athletics are dedicated coaches, disciplined training, programs, supportive families, and years of hard work that most people never see. And if these performers are anything to go by, the future of Jamaica athletics looks incredible exciting. Congratulations to every athletics who competed, but special congratulations to Team Jamaica for once again proving why the black, green, and gold continue to strike fear into spirit team around the world. The future is bright, and Jamaica Next Generation has officially announced that they are ready to carry the legacy forward. So, guys, we've all seen how the Jamaican under 20 team they have really performed very well. So, I humbly request if it is for the first time you come across my video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Be blessed whenever you are. Let me see the next clip.